right, some breaking news here at State Farm Center. Terrence Shannon Jr. will be in the lineup tonight. He is eligible to play after being on concussion protocol and missing the last 2 games. So he will be back in the lineup for Illinois. Brad, like you mentioned, offensively, Illinois has been on fire. Tommy DeVito throwing over 300 yards. Pat Bryant had a career record game with over 6 catches for over 112 yards and 1 touchdown. Well, Brad, it was pretty long, a lot of corn I saw, but as you know, we're here with the Cornhuskers, and Illinois is coming off their first Big Ten win at home against Wisconsin. That's right, we have some breaking news from State College. Illinois forward freshman Zachary Perron has announced he will be leaving the Illinois program and returning back to France. He actually made his debut January 19th against Indiana. But back to this game, Illinois is looking to get some revenge on Penn State after Penn State beat Illinois earlier this season at State Farm Center. The Illini are wanting to do the same here in State College. Here at Big Ten Media Day here in Chicago for volleyball, I'm here with the commissioner of the Big Ten, Kevin Warren. Please talk to me a little bit about, it's the first time you guys are putting this on. What does it mean to you to be able to host this today?
This is what you dream about. I mean, really, to be able to amplify the voices of our student athletes, do it here at Big Ten Network, and to provide our women outstanding volleyball student athletes with a platform to really show their greatness off the court.
I know I was talking to some of the girls at Illinois, and they're talking about kind of breaking that barrier and that glass ceiling. What does it mean to you to be able to put this on for women's sports and for girls to look up and say, oh, my goodness, I can be there someday?
It shows what if you work hard, if you dream, if you're talented, if you're focused, of what we do in the Big Ten.
What a finish. I'm joined with Matthew Meyer. Matthew, obviously, great game coming back. Talk to me, what was said at halftime to get you guys riled up and go on that run?
A lot of things that I'm not allowed to repeat. My mom would be mad at me if I said them, but he got the message across, and he didn't even have to get the message across because, people were booing, and deservedly so. We had to come out better.
How nice is it to have Terrence back after that 2-game stretch?
Man, he saved us, man. He's an unbelievable player.
Illinois looking to get their first Big Ten conference win over the number 14 ranked Wisconsin at home. A sold-out arena today for the 12:30 game, and Illinois came out fired up. Illinois down 14-12, and Dane Danger finds freshman Jaden Epps off the bench for the 3 to put Illinois up for the first time. And 17-15 Badgers, Epps putting on the pressure to Chucky Hepburn with the steal, and he's got a fast break layup to tie it back up. Epps with 15 points today. 21-19 Badgers, Epps again with the ball, drives to the basket and finds Coleman Hawkins for the 3. And he's going to get a hot hand today, shooting 6 for 9 from the 3.
What better way to get ready for March Madness than a 30-minute special all about Illini basketball? I'm Brice, Bement, Brett Behrens, and Andy Olson will join us live coming up. Special guest Derek Piper from Illini Inquirer is here in studio as well as we get ready for the big dance. And here's our first look at the men's bracket. Illinois, a 9th seed in the West Regional, set to face number 8 Arkansas Thursday at 3:30 on TBS. The winner likely gets top seed Kansas on Saturday, of course led by former Illini coach Bill Self. These first and second round games are in Des Moines, Iowa, and after an up and down season, the Illini say they're hungry to make the most out of March.
That's the putt that Champaign Central senior Wade Schott says he'll never forget.
All that was going through my head is I have to make this the rest of the end of my high school golf career.
That mindset helped him become the 2A individual boys golf state champion, finishing at 1 under par.
It's the highlight of my golf career. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in the sport, making that putt.
Sinking this putt, Wade tied for first place on the 18th hole at 1 under with Janiso Jr. Hayden Moore. The two went into playoff sudden death, with the Champaign native besting him with a par.
This has been my goal, to compete at the state championship my entire high school career, and I'm just really happy that it all worked out the way it did.
At 1A, a similar situation was unfolding. St. Anthony's sophomore Joey Tripiano sunk a par and birdie to come from behind on the last hole to tie for first with Litchfield's Tug Schwab. Into the playoffs, Tripiano with the putt to win it all.
My body kind of went numb, I was super excited. I was like, no way, this is real. I never in a million years would have thought I was a state champion as a sophomore.
The first place finish helped the Bulldogs to a team title. Head coach Phil Zakari's 5th state championship title.
This is so good for the program. It's so good for the team. They've done so well. We've been so deep. Well, there was a lot of expectations from us, and they fulfilled it.
I just wanted to win this state championship for my seniors.
In Bloomington Normal, I'm Brice Bement, WCIA 3 Sports.
Number 22 ranked Illinois women's basketball have only beaten Purdue 7 times in their last 65 meetings, but the Illini are also looking like a different team than they have the past several years. And early on, Illini came out hot. Kendall Bostic, quick handoff to Makaira Cook for the 3. Illini take the lead early by 3. But Boilermakers with the ball picked off by Cook, and she's down the court for a fast break layup. It's going to be 12-9 Boilermakers. And Illini with the ball once again. Genesis Bryant drives the basket with the short jumper in the lane for 2. 14-11 Purdue. And shots just aren't falling for the Illini, only shooting 25% from the field in the first quarter. Purdue pulls ahead. Abby Ellis finds Caitlin Harper underneath the basket for the layup. 25-13 Purdue.
31 NFL scouts from 23 teams made the trip to Champaign to see one former Illini, Devin Witherspoon.
It's crazy because nobody would have thought it would have been me.
Playing in the NFL is the dream for majority of football players. When Spoon arrived at Illinois his freshman year, the 5'11", 180-pound cornerback never would have thought those dreams would become a reality.
I think about it from time to time from when I came in to where I'm at now, just how much growth that I made and just the big jump that I had and stuff like that. So I just smile and look back at it because I'm glad I went through the things I did because it just made me who I am today, and I just wouldn't trade it for nothing. So.
His whole life he's been told, you know, you're too small. Right, you're not quite fast enough. Right, you're not quite strong enough, and he walks around with 2 chips on his shoulder.
It was the hard work and that mentality that brought Devin to where he is now. Spoon ran a 40-yard dash around 4.4 seconds at Pro Day. The potential top 10 draft pick now has plans to fly around the country to visit different NFL teams.
I want to have my story told because, like, you know, kids like us, man, nobody never think we'd have this chance, but you just keep grinding, keep working, bro. You can fulfill anything you want to put your mind to, so just keep going, keep grinding no matter what it looks like in the beginning. You never know what the end story is going to be.
The Jim Thorpe Award finalist and consensus All-American is all confidence.
I'm one of the top players in the country, so I don't fear nobody. I just want to go out there and compete. I want to win my matchup every time, so I just got that dog mentality.
Devin knows he's good. I called him and I'm like, you nervous? He said, for what? I'm just running.
Dreams will soon become a reality for Witherspoon as he plans to attend the NFL draft on Thursday, April 27th in Kansas City.
That's going to be a surreal feeling. That's probably when everything probably hit me.
Reporting for your Illini Nation, I'm Brice Bement, WCIA 3 Sports.